For so many of us, whether we're younger or we're older. Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 5 simple, actionable tips that you can use to help cure your acne. My name is Dr. Anthony Yoon, and I'm known as America's Holistic Plastic Surgeon. I help health-conscious men and women look their best by teaching them a holistic approach to beauty. And today, we're going to go over 5 simple tips that you can use to help cure your acne. So what's the problem? Well, the problem is that acne is everywhere. Some people think that acne may just be with people who are teenagers, who are going through puberty, but that is not the case. There's so many adults who are suffering and dealing with acne every single day. And I'm going to give you some good solutions on this video. So my number 5 tip is to stop talking on your phone. Well, it's not necessarily the phone that gives you acne, but when you think about it, if you have a cell phone and you're talking on your phone all day, well, what are you doing? You're putting your face against the phone. And there are studies that show that our cell phones are really, really dirty. How many people bring their cell phones into the bathroom with them when they're going number 2? How many people have your fingers all over your cell phone when you're eating food and after you eat? How many people actually clean your cell phones? Not a lot of people do. So it is very dirty, and when you keep applying it to your skin, you're taking the bacteria that's actually on your cell phone and you're putting it on your skin. Well, another thing is if you have a job where you talk at work, like I see it in the hospital where you've got the handpiece and you got the mouthpiece that's against your chin, if you're talking a lot on that, same thing. You can get the bacteria from that mouthpiece on your chin, and you may find that if you, let's say, start a new job and you're on the phone a bit more, that, geez, why am I getting acne of my chin? Once again, you are transferring bacteria from that phone receiver onto your chin, onto your skin, and bacteria is one of the big causes of acne. So what do you do instead? Well, use instead headpieces. So you can use headpiece, you can use earbuds instead of using the phone. Also, you're going to be able to get away from some of that EMF when you're talking on the phone. You don't necessarily want those signals right next to your brain when you're talking. So definitely that transmission of the bacteria from our various devices to our face is not a good thing. Well, you can try low-dose minocycline. Now, this is something that you need to go to your dermatologist for, but one of the things is that acne is inflammatory. It's an inflammatory process. It's also one of the main causes is bacteria. Now, minocycline can do 2 things. If it's in a low dose, it can help suppress some of the bacteria that are contributing to the acne, but also can act as a bit of an anti-inflammatory. At these low doses, it reduces inflammation and settles the skin down. So a lot of dermatologists will prescribe low-dose minocycline and similar antibiotics like that, not necessarily to kind of kill bacteria, but basically to reduce inflammation. And there was an interesting study. You know, one of the things, if you follow me, you know that the microbiome and the health of the microbiome is very important to the health of our entire body. And so you may be watching this saying, well, Dr. Yoon, why are you recommending an antibiotic? Well, interestingly enough, minocycline was tested, and when people go off of minocycline, this study that I looked at showed that the microbiome seemed to replenish itself very, very quickly afterwards. And I can't remember the exact time frame, but it was very quick. It was like a week or 2 or something. Your microbiome gets back to normal. That's not the case, though, with all antibiotics, and that's why a low dose of an antibiotic like this will be better than other low doses of other ones. So definitely something to talk with your dermatologist about if you've got acne issues. Well, number 3 tip is to stop putting coconut oil on your face. Well, I think coconut oil is great for a lot of different uses, and a lot of people are using it for moisturizing their skin. We're using it in our food as a good, healthy oil. But the problem with coconut oil is that it clogs pores. And so if you put it on your face, you can contribute to acne. So if you've been putting coconut oil on your face and you've got acne, stop. Don't put it on your face. You can put it on other parts of your body if you want, but definitely not the face. And if you've got acne, best just to stay away from coconut oil topically if you can. My number 2 tip, benzoyl peroxide. Benzoyl peroxide can help reduce those bacteria, that can once again influence and lead to acne. So Look for benzoyl peroxide-based products. A lot of drugstore brand products use benzoyl peroxide. It's not very expensive. Combine this with salicylic acid, and you've got basically the salicylic acid, which will clean out those oil-filled pores, and the benzoyl peroxide that will help reduce the bacterial component of acne. And my number one tip, if you've got acne issues, is to stop making out so much. Yes, you may think that I'm not being serious, but I totally am. So you're making out with somebody and your skin is mashed up against somebody else's face, okay? If your boyfriend or your girlfriend doesn't wash his or her face, or God forbid, let's say your boyfriend or girlfriend has horrible acne and you're mashing your face against their face, well, once again, you're taking that bacteria and taking it from their face onto your face. So if you are dating somebody, if you're married to somebody and you love making out, be very mindful of that. Don't mash your face against each other's because you could be sharing bacteria that cause acne. Okay, so take this very seriously. All right, I made another video, simple natural